Listen, man.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the mouseOne Racing League once again, and welcome to Monaco. I'm your host, as always, Disco, and I'm joined today, once again, by Joshua Burns and Pimp. What's up, guys?
Hey,
Yo!
how are you?
I'm pretty good, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm hyped. Monaco, yes.
Oh, how
Let's
you
go.
feeling, Pimp?
I cannot describe it. Monaco fever, baby.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling it. Just noticed it said we're in sunny Barcelona. That is not the case today, of course. We are in Monaco, and probably the hardest track of the season. Would you say, guys?
Definitely the hardest track of the season.
I get on quite well with Monaco, to be fair. But yeah, it's a very difficult track to master.
For sure. I mean, just before we get into Monaco, though, let's talk a little bit about last week. Of course, we had Tiger winning the race. That was a pretty good result for him. Top three, we had
It was a good race. I mean, double podium for Sauber. That's quite something. Dragonarium's amazing comeback through the field. We witnessed something great with him there. And yeah, I'm really hoping that these maybe the Saubers can put something to Dragonarium again. But I'm looking forward to see them all battle, to be honest.
yeah, definitely. How are you feeling about it, Pip?
The last race was quite a spectacle, I'll say. We had a very decent battle there. Of course, the Saubers and Dragonarium playing themselves off very well. Of course, the result for him has propelled Sauber a bit higher towards McLaren in terms of constructors' positions. But I think, as unpredictable as Monaco is, we could see an unlikely winner here today. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Saubers or the McLarens here.
For sure. And apparently we've got a bit of an issue with the stream, but I'm not seeing that. Anyway, before we go any further, guys, we will actually take a little look at a video. Quite an exciting video. It's the first ever edition of Grill the Grid in the mouseOne Racing League series that we're going to start. And Josh, I mean, you edited the video. Should we be excited to watch this?
Yeah, it's the start of something great.
Definitely. Anyway, let's get right into it. We have Grill the Grid, the first episode, and we are joined in it by Mr. Rance. So let's have a look. My name is Disco. I'm your host today for this episode, the first ever episode, in fact, of Grill the Grid mouseOne Racing League Season 1 edition. Today, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Rance. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing quite good, thank you. So obviously the man of the crashes. It's good to have you here. But it's the first ever episode of Grill the Great. So the rules are you have 5 seconds to answer each question. I will count down from 3 as well. Sort of put that pressure on. No searching up the answers. Just
Well, I
number 2.
mean, you don't really have enough time to do that anyway, so.
Exactly. Number 3, if you don't answer within 5 seconds, you get the question wrong. Number 4, you don't need to give full names unless the question says so, as in like full driver names. And of course, number 5, the timer starts after the question has been read. And number 6, Rance's custom rule. It's not really an official rule. Do your best. But anyway, let's get right into it. Question 1, are you ready?
I'm ready for this, man.
Let's go then. Question 1. Who was named driver of the race for the Russian Grand Prix?
Was
3,
it
2.
Dragonarium?
I'm afraid that's incorrect. It was Tig.
Oh, I'm done, man.
He came up.
Dragonarium was Spain, wasn't he?
Yeah, Dragonair was Spain. Tig got the award after he came up 13 places. That was named by Chappie C, the commentator.
Bon Chappie, man.
Right, moving on to the second question. Who was the first ever Serbian driver to enter the mouseOne Racing League? 3.
Stelium.
Well, I'm afraid that is incorrect as well.
Oh, I'm done.
It was Milan Comp
Oh, for God's sake, man.
from Serbia. Anyway, number 3 is a bit of a F1 trivia in real life. Maybe you do a little bit better.
Oh, I hope so.
Name one of the drivers that finished on the podium of the Valencia race in 2012.
Hamilton. Oh, crap, no, he
That's
crashed
gonna
it.
be
I'm
incorrect.
done, I'm done.
You could have said
No.
Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen, or Michael Schumacher.
No, Hamilton crashed with Maldonado, man. Oh.
Well,
I'm done.
number 4, 0 out of 3 so far.
I'm done.
Who began the 2003 F1 season as defending world champion?
Michael Schumacher.
That is correct.
Yes!
Well done, that is very
I mean, if I
correct.
got that one wrong, I would have probably killed myself, to be honest.
So then, final question. We're only doing 5 questions for Grill the Grid.
Oh, I thought it was 10. Oh, God.
Sorry about that. We haven't got the budget for it.
Budget.
Anyway, number 5, final question. Can he redeem himself a bit?
No.
Who is older, Lewis Hamilton or Spicy 2?
Oh, come on, man.
3, 2.
Spicy
1.
2.
That is correct.
Yeah! Wait, how old is Spicy?
I believe Spicy 2 is 37 years of age,
What?
and Lewis Hamilton is 33.
I thought, since... Oh my... Yo, Spicy, man, you're getting old.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Rance, in this first episode of Grill the Grid. That puts
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, that's good. That puts you with 2 out of 5 correct. You're currently first place, so...
Oh, yeah,
Congrats
not for long, though.
Well, thank you for joining us, thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you later.
See ya.
Well then, guys. Well, that was quite a nice video, wasn't it?
Ooh, it was amazing.
Yeah, very well edited indeed. Rance obviously not the best, well, not the greatest
Could be better, could be worse.
answers. That's the word, yeah. And,
Seems to have complete disregard for the fact Hamilton was crashed out by Pastor Maldonado. Because any true F1 fan would know that Pastor Maldonado and everyone Pastor Maldonado has ever crashed into.
of course. And anyway, Timo was going quite big with the answers there. Pretty much knew every question. And yeah, I think he may be next on the Grill the Grid indeed. And
That'd be good.
I mean, let's just talk about Monaco though, guys. That's what we're here for, of course. I just want to hear your thoughts on the track overall. Let's just, I mean, one of you just run us through the track, like all the corners, everything like that. How do you feel about it, pretty much?
Ooh. it's one of the best on the calendar, to be honest. Like the flow of the corners through Saint Navat and then up the hill through all the way. It's just an amazing sensation. As well as the tunnel section, of course, is a very, I'd say, iconic piece. It's decent, very decent indeed. Like, you've got lots of good corners there. There's a lot of good places. Of course, we've had a lot of accidents in the past in the actual F1 world. You had Perez in 2011 going flying sideways into a wall. We've had a lot of great moves there. So honestly, one of the best tracks. You can't see it on screen, but I'm doing the A-OK hand quite a lot right now.
Bit of an A-OK track then.
Yes. Like that emoji, that's the emoji that describes this track.
Well, Josh, why don't you tell us in your opinion what's the most dangerous corner on the entire track?
To be honest, it's all pretty dangerous. When it comes down to it, I mean, it's so fast, it's so tight the whole way through. Anywhere can catch you out, and I think they're all gonna have to watch out anywhere they go. Really, to be honest.
Pretty big. Well, we do have another video to watch. I managed to speak to a couple of the drivers, hear what they had to say about Monaco. So of course we will actually have a look at that right now.
And away we go, and away goes Kimi Räikkönen, and away goes Valtteri Bottas too.
Right, okay. Got some questions.
In terms of my own performance around Monaco, is I'll probably at least be on the podium. I think Tig will win. He has enormous pace around the track. If he's on his wheel, if he's on the pad, I don't know. Then I might win.
I think my own performance really, it's about how I feel that day. I can be really quick. I've seen in time trial I'm one of the quicker guys right now. So I really need to nail my qualifying. And once we're in a race, it's just about who keeps their front wings and who doesn't crash out.
Don't know, I'm feeling fairly alright for them. Like, my pace is pretty good around Monaco. My consistency's alright. So, we'll see. I'd like a podium at least. Winners, I don't know, potentially me, one of the Salvers. Not seen too many other people. I mean, Yeltney is around, so maybe he'll put in a win. That'd be nice.
Well, yeah, I think Monaco's like a great track, you know, but it's going to be hard for overtakes and that, which just means that it's going to be up to whoever crashes. Depends really on where you're going to finish, to be honest. I think there's going to be less than 10 people finishing. I sort of want to say Dragoneri, but then I might be going with either like Tig or Chloe. I think one of the Saubers may win.
I hope to be fighting for a podium myself. Of course, Dragoneri will be together with Tig and Chloe. My good moron won't be too quick today.
Dragonarium, probably P2, I guess, if I win. And yeah, Moron will crash out, I guess, because he's on a pad.
How prepared are you feeling? I've not done any practice as of current, but I'll make sure to pop in my full practice, so I'll be feeling good.
I'm very happy. I really enjoy Monaco as a track. It's very hard. It's very technical, and you have to have a lot of focus going around the track, because any minor fuck up and you actually might just lose the entire front wing or your front wheel.
Well, that was a decent video as well. How'd you like that one, guys?
That was a good video. I liked it.
It was great.
Yeah, I mean, we heard some driver thoughts. We heard Chloe, of course, with a bit of non-family show language at the end, I believe there. But we'll have to deal with that, of course.
Not family friendly, PG clean. Yeet.
That
We've
is,
done it every race. We've been family friendly every race so far. Come on, Chloe.
yeah.
Go with it.
I think, I mean, we've got another video coming shortly. We're gonna have to censor him, and that one surely.
Surely.
He's just a bit too wild.
Oh,
He's the wild one.
But of course, guys, all the videos that you're seeing today will be available on the mouseOne YouTube channel around in about 5 minutes. They'll be available, so you can watch them over and over again. How good would that be? Anyway, we are gonna qualifying is probably starting shortly, so we'll talk about qualifying in a minute. But we're gonna run through all of the teams for today. And we're starting off with Force India. We've got Jetmo and UFO, number 38 and 24, both from the Czech Republic. Josh, how are you feeling about Force India?
Currently, they're last in the constructors, I believe, and I mean, it's UFO that scored all the points so far, so Jetmo really gonna want to, pick up that game a little bit. But otherwise, maybe if they get up there, I mean, UFO scored points before, he can do it again.
Yeah, and do you think Jetmo is like one of the big downsides to this team right now?
I wouldn't say he's a downside to the team. I just don't think he's performing, on par with everyone else currently, and I think he might need to step it and get it together and stuff. But I think he can do it. To be honest, I think he's got a chance.
Yeah, I definitely have belief in them, but they haven't had the best race attendance, so they definitely need to knock that up.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving. We have got the Mercedes team, Rance and Moron. Of course, Rance being the man of the crashes, and he does have a car with him today. He is from England, number 69, and Moron from the Netherlands, 64. They are not doing too bad. 4th in the constructors right now. How are you feeling about them, Pimp?
4th in the constructors. Well, the race attendance has been okay, I'd say. They could do better, they could do worse. Being that they're in an unpredictable track today, Monaco always brings out surprises, can bring out a surprise winner here. I think they could do well if they keep themselves out of trouble, especially if anyone's trying any heroics into Santa Bot. Rance may be the causer of this. We don't know. He is, of course, the man of the crashes. But they've done well to get 4th right now, and of course they're a point off 3rd place. So they just have to outperform Renault, and they can move up a place in the constructors. So I think they can do better.
I mean, 100%. Spicy is currently getting a lot of the points for Renault. With it obviously being quite an unpredictable track, like you said, do you think we can see the Mercedes definitely take some points today?
I think as long as they can keep themselves out of trouble and they can keep themselves out of the any incidents, they can do well. Because of course, if you play the pit stop game to an absolute T, you can make positions in pit stops. If you get an undercut or even an overcut timed just right, you can do very well.
Definitely, and let's just go through these drivers quickly. We've got Milan Comp, who will not be racing today. He's from Serbia, number 2, and Superlink, number 15, from Croatia. They're currently doing not great in the constructors. They're about 6th, I believe. It's obviously not a great place to be. And moving on to Toro Rosso, we've got driver 1 Gibby from Sweden, number 72, and a man making his debut today will be Bruley from the Netherlands, number 14. Do you think he can make an impact, guys?
Just needs to stay out of trouble, and I'm sure he can.
It's a hard track to make your debut on, I think. If he proves himself here to be very good here, he can really show us what he's made of in other tracks.
Definitely. And qualifying is starting right now. Obviously we'll talk about that when we actually get in, but let's get through these last few. We've got Spicy 2 from Wales, number 13, and Val Destroyer making his debut as well in the Renault seat, from France, 59. Moving on to Williams, Tunbridge. He's been the only Williams driver for a little while, but he finally does have a teammate. Both English guys, number 23 and number 14, driver number 2 Faz, of course, making his debut. We'll see if he can make an impact. We've got Red Bull Cosmical from France, number 37, and Lenny March from England, number 20. And the current constructors champions right now is McLaren, Yeltney and Dragnerian, both English, 37 and 21. And then we've got Sauber, Clowie and Teig, both Danish. They're looking pretty good this season so far. And last but not least, we have got her. We have got, of course, Dennis and Timo, both from the Netherlands, 13 and 16. Brilliant. And we'll quickly move on to the driver spotlight today, who will be Val Destroyer. He was 5th place at Spain, which was his debut race, of course only as a reserve. He was racing for Williams at the time. He's 22, he's from France, and he previously raced for a lot of other leagues. Guys, do you think he has it in him to make a big impact today?
Most definitely. Proved himself at Spain. He had a very good performance, as you say, gaining 5th place. If he keeps himself out of trouble, with his league experience, I'm assuming he's probably got a very wide knowledge of the track as well as where people go wrong. So I think as long as he picks his way through the field, through the first lap, and keeps a good pace and keeps his rhythm, and as well, not buckling under the pressure, I think he can do well. Possibly even get a podium.
Definitely. Any quick thoughts, Josh?
I think definitely he can make an impact. But I mean, anything can happen. It's Monaco, it's a league race. We're just gonna have to find out.
Alright, well, we're gonna quickly have a word from our sponsor. As ever, F1 Junkies, make sure to check them out. Of course, just message mouseOne Productions on Twitch for the link. Big F1 community, big environment, very big Discord server, very nice. We will quickly watch the Describe Monaco in 3 words video, and then we'll be straight into it with qualifying, so we will see you there. See you on the other side, guys.
And describe 3 words.
Focus. It's technical, and it's
Monaco is a hard one, 3 words.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, if you'd gone with something like USA, I would have gone fat, tricky, and overtakes.
Satisfying yet really difficult. Because once you get a good lap, you can really feel you're on the limit, and that's a really satisfying feeling. Though one mistake and you know you're out, especially in the race.
Elegant, dangerous, and Ooh, a 3rd word. Concentration heavy with a hyphen in between. Pick these words because it just describes Monaco in its beauty and its form.
The big one. Big crash.
focus. It's technical, and it's what the I can't remember the last word.
Well, guys, I wasn't lying when we said we had to censor Clowie. He's a bit too big there. I had to censor him. But here we go. Let's get into the game.
Qualify.
Yeah, you got to be kidding me.
Yes.
He parked in the middle of the track and just...
This is interesting.
We can hear someone talking already.
It's gonna be good. Right.
And of course, your commentators will take it from here. Good luck, guys, and I'll talk to you after the race.
Thank you.
Bye.
So, we come into qualifying. You're going to come in and see Brawley is leading currently from Dragonarium. The new boy leading. What do you think of that?
That is actually, as I said, if he can prove himself. Of course, being on first position comes with a number of different things. Comes with another number of implications in terms of just generally race start. Get a good start and you'll be good. You could probably lead the race all the way from beginning to end, as long as you get your strategies right. But the thing is if someone tries to be a bit too heroic into Santa Bar, he could end up out of the race, potentially.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a factor. So, let's talk about the fact that some people are deliberately going to retire. I know for a fact that, okay, so Moran has a penalty, that's why he's retiring from the race, qualifying, sorry, to start the back. Superlink Pistol have retired as well.
Yeah.
So Marchie told me that he is not going to put in a lap time so that he can start at the back for, you know, better strategy or optimum strategy, which is
Newer
fair enough,
tyres, it's a sly strategy, but it's relying on a lot of stuff. He's relying on people crashing.
Yeah, that's what he's hoping for. He doesn't want to get involved in the crashes. He just wants to pick up points, and he's actually gone off as you're watching now. But I think that'll probably be to retire, and there he goes.
Let's have a look at that. I'm just going to look at the damage here.
He didn't
But
have any
no, he's
damage.
just
Retired.
retired.
Yeah, I was watching him, just went straight on and just pressed to retire. I'm afraid. So
I'm watching the car now. He's just reversing and all sorts. Riding on board with Brawley now. I believe he's coming around for a hot lap, and he spun it. He spun it.
oh, that is not good. Really.
Sensational.
You wanted to fit that in somewhere, and you got it. And he's hit the wall again. Really. Unfortunately.
Rookie error hitting that wall like that.
Tell you what though, still pole. It doesn't matter to him. Timo currently in second.
Timo as well. He's setting a very good lap.
He
Head
has
of Dragon Area by 1/10 of a second.
Yes. A tenth of a second, and Dragonarium in the pits with Thigh, Gibby, and Yelpney currently. Team has just come in, Brawley, and we have.
Looking now, the only person on track is Spicy. I'm not sure if he's coming around for a hot lap. He's driving quite fast, so I'm assuming he is.
Yeah, he's currently on the lap, I think, and with
Go through the tunnel section now.
he's currently doing a good lap, but watching the Ferrari guy and he's all over there, a little bit of a lock-up. I don't know whether that was just lag though.
Riding on board now with Fragioko, exactly. Or as he's known to many others as Tragioka.
It's a
His
good name.
tragic crashes in the past. Especially in public lobbies, he doesn't have very much luck.
Yeah.
As he locks up into Nouvelle.
I'm just looking towards the back of the grid with the two Williams actually. As Faz actually glides into the wall a little bit there. It's not what we want, but he's. I'll tell you what, Faz is quite a newcomer to wheels.
Ooh, Spicy's retired. Spicy has retired.
Yeah.
Has he just pressed a retire button, or?
It looks like he has, yeah, because his car's still going, so.
Now riding on board with Faz as he comes around for his hot lap, entering the entering Mirabeau now.
Just got on board with Yeltney, that looked like a scary corner he just did.
And the Grand Hotel is now.
Grand Hotel heaven.
To Portier. Through the tunnel section now as he's taking quite a wide line, I'd say, through there. Getting over nice and early. Will he lock up this? Will he lock up? No, he doesn't, but he's gone slightly wide through that corner. As we come towards Tabak now. Willie's hitting a good lap. You can take this flat out most of the time with a little boy. He's hit the wall here into the Louis Chiron. Now coming into oh, he spun it! He spun it near I don't know how you say it. I've actually got a track map up, not gonna lie. This is how I know all the track names, going near Anthony Noquez.
Anthony Noquez, he just spun it on the exit.
Just applied a bit too much throttle. Rookie mistake, I'm afraid. As Fragioko retires, is that him just setting a fast lap? Yeah, he's just retired the car. Oh, we see here Dragonarium's actually holding up Gibby now, I'd say.
That is interesting. Gibby's gone up the inside and there's contact.
He's going up the inside and there's contact and he's on.
That is not
Dragonarium
really
is completely unaffected by this.
You know what? That was not very. That was a bit naughty for Dragonarium, not to lie.
Naughty that was. That could be very bad indeed.
Yeah, but I think that's definitely gonna have to be looked at.
I feel that's probably triggered Gibby quite a bit, you know. Let's hope there's
Yeah.
no bad blood in this race, or let's hope there's bad blood in this race, because everyone wants to see an accident at Monaco.
Especially a car going straight up the inside into Dragonarium. That would be wonders for some people in the
Oh,
championship.
Chloe has retired the car.
Yep, Chloe's sitting there on the hairpin. Oh, he's a bit stuck on it, to be honest.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Oh,
Is he going
he
to drive
can't
off?
steer. He's lost a bit of front wing there.
To be fair, he might as well retire. He's not going to put in the flying lap with that one. Can't get around to do another lap time, so...
Be able to get another lap time in while replacing the front.
Pike's pole so far. He's currently in the lead with a 1:10.7.
That's quite a remarkable time as he comes into the pits now to park up.
It is, and I do believe
Brawley's
Faz-
coming around though for another attempt. Let's see if he can improve on Thyg's time.
on board with Brawley now. He's definitely going to be the man to watch. As he looks like he's slowed down through there. I don't think he's going to
I
improve
think
at all.
possibly
He's given up.
sandbagging, ready for a flying lap.
He's down already, so there's no
He's
way.
on a 1:15 at the moment, so I think he's come out of the pits on this lap.
He's not going to beat his lap time then. And here we go. Thyg takes pole position.
So
ahead of
far
Grand
in this
Prix.
race.
This is qualifying has now ended. That is quite a.
That is it. Rounding up the grid, we've got Thyg, Brawley, Timo, Dragonarium, Yoltabamas, Fragioko, Gibby, Plowy, Spicy, Smiter, aka Dennis, Rance, Comiscow, Fads, and Tunbridge, followed by Superlink, Marchie, and Moron, who failed to set a time.
Yeah, as I said before, Marchie had a little bit of a strategy, but Moron had the penalty, so but that's interesting. You know, I'm really.
Chloe, for some reason, is from North Korea.
And there you go, people. We heard it here first.
Here first. The North Korean himself, Chloe.
What do you think of that instant between Gibby and Dragonarium, though? That's going to be.
That was,
Interesting.
I'd say that was a bit naughty there. Like, Gibby was, I believe, at least was on a hot lap, and of course, the thing that Dragonarium should have done was giving him the room to complete top lap. But of course, it didn't happen. I think it could have been handled differently. We may have been seeing things a little bit differently. I don't know if Gibby was even on a hot lap.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Even so, though, to be fair, Dragonarium was, for one, holding him up, and then for two, refusing to let him pass by giving him no room.
Exactly.
That's
He
not
just
the
closed.
point
He did.
stuff. Yeah.
You could clearly see, like, these cars have got mirrors. Like, he did just close the door.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
he got arrows as well on the side. You know he's.
He basically pushed him sideways into the wall. It was a bit like a button on a airline.
Yeah. Except it didn't end with him sideways, luckily.
It didn't end up with him sideways in a barrier. I feel that's how Smiter's going to finish the race, but I should really stop roasting the contestants now.
They're all gonna come and find you after the race.
On to the race now, as we get underway. I'm just sort of sat here. For me, at least, I've got a nice view of the pits with various selections of front wings.
Yes. Which one's your
That's it.
favourite? Which one's your favourite front wing looking at them all?
Right now, I'd say the one that sticks out the most is probably the McLaren one right there.
Yeah, that's
The ones
exactly
that
what I'm focused on.
We go with the Red Bull.
Well, I'm going with McLaren.
McLaren, bright orange.
Better orange this year.
I can see the no smoking signs as well. As we're waiting on Fragioko, that's the man we're waiting on here.
That's interesting. That is that going to show something for the race? Maybe connections. Or you can tell
lag as we begin the formation lap now.
Yeah, Brawley P2, remarkable for his first qualifying session with Timo in P3. I wouldn't have predicted this top 3 at
This
all.
is, yeah, this is, as I said, Monaco is an unpredictable track. So
Yeah.
we're getting quite a decent look here as we're on lap 0 now.
Let's just go around for the lovely
Formation lap.
formation lap. This
Fun
is,
fact, this game, F1 2017 detects the formation lap as lap 1. Did you know that?
Wow. That's pretty interesting. Did not know that.
Okay, Monaco never ceases to amaze people here.
Interesting facts with him.
Of course, we have had at Monaco, the real Monaco, I should say. We've had Ayrton Senna win here, the late and great Ayrton Senna win here 6 times, as well as it's also holds the record for the least amount of race finishes ever. Of course, the race in 1996, which of course leads to my unlikely winners situation of how Olivier Panis in a Ligier managed to win. Because everyone else crashed out except 2 other people. And I believe the other 2 people that were on the podium was either Johnny Herbert and Martin Brundle and someone else. Can't quite remember. I wasn't alive then, I've just seen the race.
Yeah, me too. The only one I remember from my lifetime was, or a similar race from my lifetime was the 2006. Was it 2005 or 2006 American Grand Prix in the Indianapolis?
Oh, the one with only 6 cars.
Yep.
Right, we get that underway now. 5 red lights. And away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. Riding on board now with Tig as we go. Riding on board now instead with Brawley as we go into the first corner.
There's
Position
definitely an
change
incident.
here. And what's happened here? What has happened here?
Oh, there's a Williams going slowly.
There's a Williams here. Tunbridge is made
Faz.
positioned as Faz
Oh,
hit the back
Faz hits
of,
the back.
Superlink
Yes,
here.
Superlink.
Riding on board now with Dennis behind Cosmical. Will he make a move, Dennis? As Timo and Dragonarium are battling for positions
Yeah,
just after the Grand Hotel hairpin, as he forces him off into Portier. Man, this is some great driving here. I wouldn't say sensational, but he's screwed up Timo now, moving the 2 McLarens up into P3 and 4. Causes Timo to lock up, leaving Yelton Obamas and Dragonarium in position to 3 and 4. As Thaig already starts to gain a lead, he's already starting to build up. Looking now at the back, we've just had Rance. Rance is glitching out a little bit, and Timo gets a 3-second time penalty. I'm not sure you know what that was for, by any chance?
I got no idea, but he's coming into the pits. He's got no front wing, so something bad.
Right,
has
this
happened
could be
to
race
him.
over for Timo now, as
Yeah.
Moron also pits.
Moron also,
Pitting for the ultra softs.
without-
No, he's pitting for the softs.
and he's also
He's getting a new front wing. Is he going to go to the end on these all softs? as
He's all
As
flooded up.
Timo's pitted for super softs, this means he might have to pit again.
So, yeah, back
Two
to the grid, just
different
off
strategies
position.
here,
That's unfortunate.
for 15th and 16th. We have Moron.
Faz is
all-
spun! Faz is sector 1,
Faz
he's spun around!
Sensational! Sensational!
Oh,
I choked that.
He's
As,
trying to be on Harry
as much
Walker.
he's coming along now towards his teammate, Cosmical.
This is going to be an interesting battle of the guts here between Marchi and his teammates. Go on, Marchi.
Oh, he's
And
spun.
Lucas was not spun!
Spun
Oh,
and he's lost his front wheel.
sensational! He's lost his
But
problem.
Brawley's got a 5-second stop go penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
I'll tell you
What has been a sensational qualifying session has now been voided by the fact he's lost his front wing.
All
As
unfortunate for Faz. So unfortunate for Faz. He's now got a penalty on top of his spin.
Yeah, as
He's
I
pretty much
ride
back to
aboard
Timo.
now with Aya Smiter, aka Dennis, making his way up behind Rance. Do you think he can get a move in on Rance? Can
I'll
we
tell
see
you
some
what.
on-track passing here? Ice Miter on the Ultras with Rance on the Supers. You reckon he could make a move into the hairpin here?
Definitely. Ice Smiter actually had, as I saw, he was definitely wide into turn 1, which meant he lost a lot of position, so I guess he's kind of
Making his way back up the field.
Yeah. It
Will
says
we
here
see
he's
him
gained
move
2
into
positions.
Nouvelle here, or will we be rating for DRS here?
I think you have to wait for DRS.
As we ride on board now, Dennis a little bit wide through there.
Yeah, but Rance went wider, so you're
So,
good there.
Here we go. He's hit the wall slightly.
He's actually
Little
got a little
trick
bit of
is you
damage.
can cut this corner quite a lot as they do here. You just
Yeah,
need to
they
get a better
maximise
exit
it.
out of Anthony Noakes than Rance, and we could do well. That's it, than Rance, but we'll see how things go here.
Yeah,
But
they're close.
Almost causing Ice Smiter to hit him. Only just noticed Ice Smiter doesn't have a lot of wings, so he's struggling into certain corners.
So Brawley's down in P12, but I've just noticed. So something's gone on with him.
I noticed
Massively.
Brawley had entered the pits because I saw him get a stop
Okay.
go for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh.
From what I saw, he had lost his front wing.
Okay,
As he's
just hit the
lost it
wall!
again.
Oh no, he's got front wing damage again.
This is disastrous as you see him fling the wheel left and right in utter frustration.
Yeah. As much as strategy of staying at the back, you know, he's only got point. So he's not done value with his strategy so far, but he's still got pit and all that, and you know. But Brawley, from an absolutely sensational P2, I need to stop saying sensational, to
He's down to
to
P12. He's lost a chance of
and
good points.
Marshy's gone
But
wide, and
Marshy's
he's gonna have to
struggling
take him.
as Brawley's in, and Tunbridge actually gains himself a 3-second time penalty.
That is really not what you want. He's actually going slowly through here.
Just take a look at the race director just to as he comes
Tunbridge is
into
in.
the pits now.
Yeah.
Taking a look now at the race director, we see now that Tunbridge gained a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, as well as Superlink for the same reason. Do you think this is down to corner cutting?
I definitely think this is down to point. I think, yeah, I don't really much of a explanation for it, but Faz so far back, debut, unfortunately still on AY for him. And March in the
Unfortunately,
pits.
yeah.
Just coming out of
Archie
the pits now.
pitted, he's coming out of the pits now, I believe a brand new front wing.
Yeah,
Not far
his
behind his
teammate as
teammate
well.
now, but Rance as well. 3-second time penalty for corner cutting.
Do you think these penalties can actually really affect the race so far?
Yeah, it's whoever really amasses the least is trying to test how far you can get, and we got yellows in sector 2 apparently.
That's interesting. I don't see anybody in sector 2 that's got anything wrong.
Do you think Dennis, aka Aya Smiter, can get Rance in the long run, or are we going to see a decent race here between the two?
I think he can get him in the long run, to be honest. I think at the pace, to be fair, the runs has pulled it the gap back a little bit. I'm not gonna lie there.
I'm now.
I think he can get him still.
This is, yeah. Looking here now that at the closest gap here between Cosmicow and Tunbridge. He's not quite got DRS here, but they've made their way up. As Superlink pitted, we're gonna see a lot of front wings here, I reckon.
Yeah. No, definitely. I definitely agree with you.
Currently looking at Clowie, he's getting quite close to Yaltabamus. Do you reckon Sauber can get another 1-2 in this race?
Kyrie's got quite a lot to get up there, though, hasn't he? He's got to overtake both McLarens, and you know that overtaking one McLaren's bad, yeah? But to be fair, last race, he held and actually was able to defeat Dragonarium in the long run, so you never know. But if he does get past Yeltney, then he's got Dragonarium 4 seconds up the road. So he's actually got to keep him quite honest and really push.
Well, we see him gaining on
Marchi penalty.
another stop go for Marchi.
That is not what you want.
Track limits, I believe.
Yes, it was exceeding track limits, I think. But looking at the person who's made the most impact in the race, who's gained 7 positions, Moron, apparently, he's had a good start, hasn't he? After having that penalty, for starting down last, he's now...
Yeah, starting in dead last, but he's made quite a big impact on this race. In fact, yeah. Once worked his way up through the field, he's gained himself a singular point. However, he's pushed in rich mix for too long looking at his telemetry because he is 1.5 laps down on his target.
Whoa,
he has a deficit of fuel, so he's going to really have to manage this quite well.
And he's 10 seconds behind next person. 3-second time penalty, Cosmic Cow for multiple warnings. So there you go.
This might be down to but you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely on board with
the person that's made the person that's had quite a disastrous race so far is probably Broly in the Toro Rossa, losing 11 positions so far.
Yeah, he should have overtaken Marchi, but you know that's not for points. You don't want to go.
This is just to try and get up the field. Of course, being in 13th place, he's got nothing to lose. But we could have seen something a lot better from him. As Faz gets a 3-second penalty.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, Super Links hit the back of the Marchi. He's lost a bit of front wing there. It's Dragonarium gets a time penalty. Multiple warning.
He's also just 2 tenths off by.
Sensational driving here. Rats
yes,
as well with another 3-second penalty. You could be seeing double digits here, but Thaig is really struggling with his ultra.
Here we go. Look at Dragonarium, he's going to go out the inside.
Dragonarium's trying to squeeze his way. Do you reckon he's going to force his way round?
Oh yes, and he's gone
ghost. Thaig's ghost.
That is ruined it. Thaig's ghosting.
Co-disaster.
Oh,
Co-disaster's ghosting Thaig, giving the position to Dragonarium.
That is really not what we want to see. We want to see battling. We want to see people holding each other up. We do not want to see going through people. That's just not fun, is it?
Honestly, the Codemaster's ghosting system is broken for quite some time, and this really does show how.
Yeah.
I would say some other things about Co-disasters, but it would not be family-friendly, PG, clean, neat.
I definitely see where you're coming from, so there's no need to discuss that. But I'm watching Cosmic Cow and Brawley because Brawley's a lot faster currently, and he's having to stick up with Cosmic Cow. Look at him all over him. Oh,
he could do an Aya Smiter at Baku onto him and just force his way off, and Brawley's been a bit impatient there as he hits his front wing off again.
Yeah, no, this is really
another pit stop. It's possible that he could run out of wings before he finishes this race.
We were looking at the wings lovely, nice and lovely before the race. But, I'm afraid after this race there's going to be no wings to observe in the Toro Rosso garage. But meanwhile,
I think we're going to be seeing marshals running around picking up bits of winglet. So, he spun
it! Oh,
to do that!
Sensational!
Sensational! Absolutely sensational driving.
Oh, Brawley, what a shame he just hit the wall.
As I said earlier about crumbling under the pressure, and this is a driver who's a true example of self-destruction. As he misses the pit lane, or is he just trying again to make a move onto Cosmica? You could always do the Aya Smiter, aka Dennis at Baku, and just force them off the track.
I think, to be honest, if these days in behind him anymore, he probably will end up doing that.
At this point, Brawley could probably make an advantage from forcing people off the track.
Make advantage from doing a lot of things, but most of them aren't. He's going fun and force his way out.
Will he make it stick?
He's got the outside though. He can get pushed into the
Broly's
wall.
pushing him into the wall.
He's got. Oh my
Who's this?
lord!
Super Link's having a
Super
go.
Link and
Super
Broly.
Link's glitch.
Oh, he's on top of him.
Butted into fucking airline almost. Oh, this is, you
That
know
was-
it, sensational.
He was on him at that point. And
Oh,
he's got his son.
As we're glitching through Super Link now.
What is going on?
This is amazing. How do I get out? As I believe Broly's going to have to make yet another pit stop.
To be fair, do you think that was
Will we see him make a pit stop? No, he doesn't.
any dangerous driving there, or what do you think of that?
Oh, that was weird, I will say. That we saw that the connection wasn't great as we spent about 10 minutes, about a good couple of minutes looking at front wings in the garage. But we see now Cosmic Cow and Gibby. Gibby as well is in the pit. Riding on board now with Gibby, seeing what he changes for. As he changes for some super soft compound tyres.
You know what Broly's gonna hate?
Oh.
Dragonarium's coming through to lap him.
Oh, he's gonna hate that. Will we see him not
Take him
give,
out? No
not
way.
concede the position so easily?
I think he's probably gonna have to unlap himself eventually. So I don't know. He's gonna have to get past Super Link if he doesn't want to get lapped. But it's looking like he's gonna get
So
lapped.
the thing is with Gibby now, will we see Gibby be Gibby and just be a bit Gibby? Sorry, I'm just trying to move my way through. Eventually, Dragonarium will come around to lap him. But here's the thing: will Gibby, considering what happened in qualifying, let him through easily, or is it going to make him work to lap him?
Can you imagine if he does the same thing to him? That'd
I
be
can
some
see him
vengeance.
shut the door on him.
Yeah, me too.
Feig has, has Feig made a pit stop? I don't know.
No, but I think Feig has lost
Dragonarium's
out.
picking up quite a large gap there. Again, looking at a driver that's made another great impact from P8 on the grid now to P2.
Yeah,
Wow.
on the inside of the fight, there's nearly contact between the two. What a move from Yeltney.
Ooh.
Oh,
Feig struggling now, our race leader at one point.
he was. He gave
Struggling
up
with the
to
ultra
Maui.
soft tyres, I think, as he sort of throws it into the hotel hair.
Couple
Coming
laps to
through
go.
now into Portier, I think. Can he get back at him? But I can see him losing time to Yeltney. I think now would be a great time for him to pit.
Yeah, that's up some time. A couple laps ago, he did give his position to Clowie, and from then he's just dropped.
Completely unrelated to
Oh,
this
he's
race. Have you seen the trailer for what appears to be the Elder Scrolls 6?
I have not. I need to watch it now because now you've not paid attention to it. I'll watch it after the race is finished because this is glorious.
And Feig's in the pit. Feig is in the pits. This is sensational.
That is your new quote, not my Walker's. You've used it more than me has ever.
I was thinking a sensational move for some super soft tyre, but he's just sat there. He's not moving. He's not moving.
Did he have a penalty?
He had a penalty, maybe.
Has Lenny's got another penalty?
Even Gibby gets past. Gibby is past. This could be really detrimental to his racing.
I thought you were going to say sensational, to be honest, then. Not quite. Okay, so Gibby, looking at him, he's had actually an alright race so far, you know? But Rance, making up 7 positions, that's the most positions anyone's made up so far. Almost as many, just one more than Clowie. That's pretty good. We said just off of a podium. That is good. What are you thinking so far about this race and about the drivers and everything?
Well, this is, honestly, it's quite moving. As Broly now is in last position, this is a disastrous race for him, as he's down 14 positions on where he started.
I feel so bad for him. He had such a good qualifying. He was looking like challenged for a race win today.
We
Unfortunately,
couldn't see, but he's back up on Marchi now.
yeah, Marchi, it seemed like he just let him through, to be honest. I think Marchi might have just given up right there. But this is not good for him, I'm afraid. I'm waiting for. Oh, this is what a race this turned out to be. Hey, the thing that I thought that we haven't seen yet is a retirement, right? I would have thought there'd been a retirement.
Surprised, really, we haven't seen a retirement.
We haven't seen like a crash, which is interesting, you know, because I would have thought so. Dragonarium's in, by the way, to the pits. He comes for the nice orange nose cone that we were observing, saying it looked almost
Exactly. Wait, Dragonarium's in for a nose cone change.
No, I was just looking at the nose cone.
Oh, I got really excited.
Marchi's out of the race. Cowie's coming in for a nose cone change, though.
He's out of the race. Archie is out of the race. He's just given up. It looks like he is just given up.
That is not good. Just very quite up in qualifying as well. But
Now we
Cowie,
see that Clowie is out of the pits now.
but
As
Cowie,
Gibby could have had a move up the inside. I think that's Gibby. Is it Gibby? No, it isn't. Who's in the Red Bull? We don't know.
Cosmic Cow,
Cosmic Cow.
because Lenny was the other Red Bull. Yeah, it must be Cosmic Cow.
This is now Yeltney in first place. Willie Holt. Will there be a battle between teammates, or will they have a?
Nope.
As Dragonarium makes a move up the inside now.
Oh.
Spicy stuff. That's a spicy meatball.
Some could say, where is Spicy in this race anyway? You've got your sense of him. He's down in P7, made up 2 positions in the race so far. You know what, he's having an alright race. Cowie came in for a nose cone change, which is something I wanted to bring up because I thought that was quite interesting. I think that might lose him some time. But to Yeltney maybe, which is what I'm interested in now, because Yeltney's coming to the pits, and Yeltney's coming in for a nose cone too.
Yeah,
so,
this is again that very bright orange nose cone donning the number 37.
This is
that puts Clowie up into 3rd place. This also means that Rance is in 2nd.
yeah, without a pit stop though, am I correct? Because I'm looking at the thingy, it's not telling me he's pitted, but I know Dragonarium has it saying he has as well.
It appears that my hype for the Elder Scrolls 6 was actually just an expansion for the Elder Scrolls Online.
That's unfortunate. I'm sorry.
I'm going to now
now
just go and hit myself as a hammer. It
Super
turns
Link's
out
crashed!
Oh! Super Link is
crashed.
out of the race!
He's crashed, look at that! He's
done
lost
a
the
Van
wheel!
Dorn! He's done a Van Dorn!
We have lost our first driver due to a crash here in
Lost
Monaco.
our first driver due to driver error. I thought it would be sooner than lap 17.
To be honest, I thought it'd be lap point corner 1, but no,
Yeah, I
it's
put
fine.
turn 1 as I see Tunbridge coming out of the pits now.
I'm surprised there's
Could
no
be in
actual-
P11 as he leaves. As he came in P11, I believe, as he came in.
So you know
As
what?
the Mercedes of Rance, I believe that was, passes him. Indeed it was. Rance,
It's,
of course, making quite an impact on the race.
Yeah, it's definitely so far.
9 places so far.
A good time to pit is in a virtual safety car, which we just saw. We saw Tunbridge P11 pit in the safety car, virtual safety car. It seems like it wouldn't have bothered him anyway, because he's already 23 seconds behind even now. But Cosmic Cow's retired.
Cosmic Cow has retired. That is a DNF too. Has he crashed? Has he
No,
crashed?
he's just
No,
driving.
he's just given up.
Retired.
He's given up.
Both Red Bulls have now given up, unfortunately.
This is truly sensational. That
Oh,
we've
is it?
actually had drivers just give up.
Mid-race. It's unfortunate here, but at the end of the day, they don't feel they can do anything anymore. You know, They're what, 20? They must be 20 something seconds down on the 10th, you know? At least.
Oh, Ia Schmidtster has got a 3-second penalty for multiple warning. But Yeltney's had quite the disaster as he's fallen down the field.
Is this due to his front
Elias Fighter, aka Dennis, is closing in on him. Do you
This
think
could be
Dennis
interesting.
could possibly get a move on him?
Oh yes. Dennis, my main man.
My main man Dennis, dare I say his last name?
Yes, you dare.
As Dennis Weegers now makes a move on it. Makes a move towards Yeltney. Losing only 0.07 of a second away from him. This could be a sensational drive for Dennis.
This very much could be. I am very much looking forward to this battle unfolding. Or what are you thinking of strategies so far then?
Oh, there's a very big variety considering there's been a lot of accidents,
Yeah.
shall I say. Of course, Dennis now having a front wing that's slightly worse off than Yeltney. Yeltney does have the apparent advantage as Dragonarium sets a
Who's that going off straight?
1:13.04
Who's
as the
that?
fastest lap.
Aston Williams? Oh, he's just. Yeah, oh, that's Faz. So far behind you, getting lapped by these two. Straight up to chicane there.
Will we see ISY to cut the corner, doing a Coulthard into that bit? Who has admitted on more than one occasion of cutting that corner. As I look at
Spicy?
Spicy, as I look at
holding them up.
Spicy is holding up Yeltney. This could possibly play into Dennis's hands if he could get them both.
The banana.
But looking on board from my screen, Spicy is running a ultra soft tyre. And then 3 supers.
Let's see if that is
Actually,
just.
running ultras on the front and supers on the back. This is a sensational strategy. Just replace your rears.
You've only got a problem because I'm seeing all supers.
Yeah, I know that's just the case of a co-disaster's glitch. But you know, just replacing your rears, good strategy.
At least you
As the
have
grippier
left.
fronts and the more durable rears, who knows?
At least you haven't crashed yet, eh? That's always good.
Yeah, Dennis could make a move on this lap if he didn't choke. Dennis choked in that corner slightly there, as we've got yellows in sector 2.
Is that possibly a driver going off somewhere?
Possibly someone going slow.
I'm thinking maybe Faz, if it's a person, but no.
Possibly Faz maybe. As he gets DRS, Yeltney's got DRS too. This might not play into the advantage. As of course we've had drivers leave, meaning there is no slipstream.
Brawley and Tunbridge having a nice battle there.
As Brawley has DRS, so I think Brawley's got the move done as he pulls away from Tunbridge quite quickly. But
Yeah.
I'm still riding on board here with Dennis, aka Iasmiter, as his gap is now 0.3 seconds.
Cosmical has left, but
This could possibly mean that Iasmiter is gonna get a move down on Yeltney very soon. If he didn't hit the wall, he's hit the wall and he's lost his front wing. This is all over. Sensational!
The whole battle is over, lads.
The battle is over. Now we watch as Yeltney moves on Spicy, I believe now. Spicy
Yes.
is 2, but he changes it up too early. Losing precious seconds. Should I say precious milliseconds?
Brawley
Now I've
has
seen
retired.
Brawley's retired. Brawley's out of the race.
He's crashed.
He's crashed it.
To be fair, it looks like he's on
Into
straight
Newell.
on. It looks like he's on straight on. He's had enough. To be honest, that's what it looks like.
As his ultra soft just falls through the ground.
Well done, Codemasters. It's happened to every driver I've seen so far. And
As Baz
penalty.
just cut the corner.
Yeah, both watching that. I think.
Disastrous race for Brawley, don't you agree?
I do. I think. To be honest, I think he crashed out of frustration there.
I think he was just trying to overdrive the car there and ended up crashing. But Ia Schmidtster is trying to carry on with no front wing. I think he's being stupid here. I think he needs to pit, if I'm honest. He's got no front wing. All he's got is end plate.
He's got like
lost
one
his
end plate.
timing veins and everything.
He's got one end
Yellow's
plate.
in sector 1 as Timo. Timo's out.
It was a proper crash there.
He's just hit the wall. He's hit the wall on the right hand side.
Faz is gonna get a point.
Round the outside. Round the outside.
Lads, Faz is gonna get a point if he
Faz will get a point if he's not
What
careful.
a legend.
But
What a
this is if Tunbridge doesn't overtake it
The two Williams are gonna be battling for one.
for one solitary point.
Oh god. Remember, just
As
a few laps
actually
ago,
riding on board now with Moron as Tunbridge appears to be
in his way, yeah.
holding him up, but no,
Yeah, let him straight
let him
through.
pass. Proper gentleman.
He's,
Riding on board now with Ias Midgita. Or Ias Schmitster, as many people like to call him. Or Dennis aka Ias Schmitster, as he's actually losing time here on Yeltsin Dallas. I think this
Yeah.
would be a good time fit. Wouldn't you agree?
Why hasn't he fitted? That's what I'm
Honestly,
asking.
he's got end plates, but
Yeah.
I think the best option would be he's losing time. He's got no grip in those fast corners. He's just going to keep losing time.
His front wing is about as complicated as a 1970 F1 car. Front wing.
I'd say the Lotus 72D has got a more complicated front wing than the Ias Miters right now.
It's just a board.
It's literally just a piece of carbon fiber with two struts on.
He needs to pit.
It's just a flat bore.
To be fair to him, he's kind of stayed with the Eltley somehow.
He's
That might be
somehow
spicy.
holding it with Yeltsin, but he's actually gaining time back on Yeltsin here. Could
Is he-
Tyre Deck really be playing into Yeltsin's favour as he's clearly struggling to get past Spicy?
Do you know what I think the reason for him keeping his gap close is? I think he might be using the wall as a little guide. Because
I think, yeah, the walls are probably helping him here, but I think he spent so much time with no front wing racing Monaco because he's so
he's got good
like
with it, yeah.
Dennis, because he's a Dennis that he's used to driving without it.
Just a
I'm
few
sorry
laps
for
ago.
any viewers that are called Dennis, but this Dennis here is a very special Dennis.
He's your
He's not very good, and he's hit the wall.
Oh
He's gonna have to
no!
hit now, surely.
Come on, you need to pit. You've
Look,
got
he's
a board.
Struggling
Come
now
on.
to grip as he's wrestling the wheel now, Dennis. Will he cut the corner? This could mean that Dennis could hit the wall, and this could mean that both Williams cars could get points.
Oh my lord! Could you imagine?
He's hit
both
the wall
Williams-
coming into the pits.
Faz
Now
is
let's
currently
see
out of
if
points.
Ias Midgita could get some points after the pit stop. As he pits for, I have no idea what tyres.
Yeah,
It's
because Monsters are
been
giving me
on
every set of tyres.
Purple ball Pirelli P0s, which I believe are the Ultra Soft.
It looks like Ultra so far, but I'm waiting for it to glitch to some other tyre.
Glitch
Oh,
to the
stage.
hard.
Yeah, watch him be out in the middle of a race and it'll just be on hard tyres, you know? You never know.
Glitch onto wet.
You just on the wet tyres. It didn't rain in Monaco. Oh, it's a shame. It's a real shame.
Honestly, the only track I'd say that's more complicated than. And Faz gets another penalty.
No, you get disqualified, he gets another one, ain't he?
I believe so, yeah. Can we see our first disqualification of this league?
Yeah, he's just outside the points. He just needs to pray for one more guy to crash. And then both
This
Williams
could
gets
possibly. Oh, as Ias Mitre hits the wall again. Doesn't lose
just
any
unfortunate.
front wing, but
He lost
he's
the
lost
one
the
end
plate.
plate. Yeah.
He's got to gain 20 seconds on Rants now. But will we see him try and overdrive the car and crash? This is
Ooh.
probably the most exciting. As I now ride on board with Yeltsin, who's actually hit a part of the front wing. As I move on to the TV camera now, he doesn't appear to lost his end plate, meaning he's not lost a great significant deal of front wing. So I think he's good here. As Spicy spins up the rears, coming out of a hairpin.
Yeah, but to be fair, on Spicy, he's done alright, you know, this race. Give him than that, he's definitely done a good race.
Spicy kept his head down and he's come from P9 to a P5 finish. This could be a decent race.
Dragonarian, though. if you see him-
Oh, yeah, I'm a bit tired here. He's getting some decent points. But Yeltley is trying to gain some distance, but I'd again, if he loses any more front wing trying to drive the car, I'd suggest a pit. As there's yellows in sector 3, what could that possibly be?
I don't know, but Faz is in the pits. I'm all with Yeltley currently, but
Yet again, because he's lost his front wing.
who has pitted the most this race? Should we have a look? Faz.
Let me just
currently.
check my good old friend, the race director.
But
As
Brawley
we
has had 4.
I'm gonna go in order now. Dragonarium is yet to make a pit stop, apparently.
Yeah, but he has. He's made one. I watched
He's
him.
made one, Clowey's made one, Tiger's made one, Gibby. I'm assuming everyone's made at least one. But
Yeah.
Baz has made 4 pit stops.
Yeah, Faz and Brawley are the only 2 to make 4 pit stop in a race. But, you know, that's interesting.
The rest have either made 2 or 1. Well, but you could be Marchie, who crashed before you had a chance to even make a pit stop.
Yeah. That's
Or
really
you could be, indeed, Fragioko, who never even started the race.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. He's just still in the race.
Riding on board with
Yeah.
Faz now as he goes through the tunnel section. He's not had the best of races, but he's still gained 2 positions down to the fact that people have crashed out of the race, including Tima, Rolling, Cosmicat, Superlink, and Marchie.
Do you remember a few laps ago when I asked you, when I said nobody's crashed out so far? I'm surprised. Well, that's when the crashes started happening, and I love that.
Do you
Commentators
think we jinxed?
I
I
think
don't
we
think
commentators
so.
cursed
I
it.
just think people getting a bit too comfortable and trying to be a bit. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Trying to
they
be a
get
bit too confident, a bit too cocky with the track.
Yeah, definitely. Me and Disco had a lot of commentators' curses in Bahrain though, our first race, or my first race commentating. And we had a lot of commentators' curse there, so I wouldn't rule it. That's the best thing ever.
Commentators'
But-
curses, you said. We could see Dragonarium crash out in the next 10 laps.
Oh god!
Anything could happen.
Just curse Dragon. If he
As
crashes out
Tunbridge
now-
gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warning.
Say what?
See both Williams' cars possibly being disqualified here.
That'd be
This could be
shocking.
sensational.
That would give Timo a point.
Yeah, exactly.
Timo, you could yet get the point.
Iron Smite is actually closing the gap after his pit stop to Rand.
That is interesting. But I'm Dragonarian with a 23-second gap to Cowie. That is amazing, you know. Can't fault
Yeah,
for that.
I wouldn't say. Who would you say at this point would be your driver of the race?
I don't know. I'm looking at position changes currently, and Moron's made up 8 positions, but he's only got 2 guys behind him, and they're both a lap down, like miles away.
Because
So
I would definitely say it's either. I'd say it's probably Clowie or possibly Gibby, down to his performance so far.
Gibby's had a nice race, you know. I was gonna say Cowie, but you bringing up Gibby, you know.
Gibby's kept his head down, he's done everything we've expected of him. He's doing very well to stay in the race and keeping calm, not letting things around him stress him or anything. We could see some absolutely sensational driver of the races here.
Yeah. Do you know my driver of the races?
Is it you?
No, it's Faz.
Oh yeah, Faz.
That is an extraordinary amount of penalties.
I might say Tunbridge getting Williams' first point.
Should we just give Williams the driver the team of the race?
You see the team of the race, exactly. For getting
No,
Williams' first point. Actually, no, they've got 14 points.
They're gonna be on
But
15.
they're only point in a difficult track.
We've only had one difficult track, right? This is it. What's another difficult
How
track?
about Dennis? Should we give? Oh, Moran's in the pits.
More on in the bits. He's probably not on his lap though, or in time though, because he's a lap up on P10.
Exactly, it's a lap up on P10, so it doesn't matter.
I'm-
As Tommy actually comes around there, fucking hell, I'm sorry. Comes around to one lap himself, but Moron pitting as he gets a 3-second penalty for corner cut. Coming out the pit. Nice one, Codemaster. Nice one.
It's extraordinary how a lap.
Running on board now with Yelna Bamus as he tries to make a move on Spicy, who shuts him down into the hotel chicane, to the hotel head. But he's got himself a penalty. This is sensational. Absolutely sensational. He had a good run into that corner.
Yes.
As he starts to fall away. As Tyke himself as well gets a 3-second time penalty. I'm waiting to see the results as it could possibly be as now. That we don't have the results we have now due to the amount of penalties amassed.
Yeah, penalties are going to play a massive part. Don't you find it quite funny how a track with so few corners that are possible to cut, and drivers have cut so many and got so many penalties for it?
I just think the marshals are quite strict on the matter. You cut a corner,
It's
you'll
both
get
disasters.
for it, because in a track that's as short as Monaco is, anyone that cuts a corner can gain a massive advantage.
Yeah.
As Yeltney is closing in again on Spicy.
Here goes Yeltney.
Spicy's quite slow through the corner. Spicy,
Yeltney
of
locks
course,
up.
closing him down. Of course, Yeltney and Spicy being the closest racing we've got so far, with 6 laps remaining. Do you think Yeltney can make it P5 today?
Yeah. Well, Rance is right behind them, isn't he? Rance is me involved in this little battle, but Yeltney.
Possibly, but the amount of penalties Rance has amassed.
Yeah, Rance.
Looking on board the TV cameras, all 3 of them have come out of Nouvelle and we're all lining up behind each other nicely here. It could be whoever used RS to their advantage here. But we're getting quite close. Yeltney's moving in 0.2 of a second, and he's lost his front wing! He's lost part of his front wing! His end plate has gone! This is sensational!
How did he lose it? I must have missed
He hit
that.
the back of Spicy,
That is not what you want to happen.
which means he's going to be really slow into the corners as he's actually losing Spicy now. This could put Rance into a good position.
Yeah, Rance is more there for the just the look currently because he's not actually there. He, as you've said, penalties wise. Oh, he's in the wall once, straight into the wall. Oh, that was not good. Sideways into the wall.
Oh,
No, he
was that
won't.
from Rance, Mr. Crashy?
Yeah, Rance, he was going straight down the straight and somehow managed to 90-degree turn it into the wall. So it's the
Yeah,
first
Rance
time
has
he-
lost a substantial amount of time there.
Yeah,
But riding back on board with Yeltney here, looking at his car, number 37, powered by Honda, of course. Do you think
Oh,
Honda's made the difference today?
Yes, I think Honda should power every car. I think they should power every car because they are the best. Right.
Full engine. Rance has a penalty.
Oh
Rance,
no, that's
Rance has a penalty now. As Faz is in the pits, could possibly be 2 laps down.
you
And
imagine.
Yeltney right on the back of Spicy. Will
The
he
funny
make
thing is,
up this bit? Will he make the move? How
So-
would you feel lapped by your teammate? And now you're 2 laps down in this race.
that's unfortunate, isn't it? How is
Now
Spaz-
looking at Yeltney, who's apparently Spicy actually, who's apparently been in lean for a long time and now has 51 laps of extra fuel.
What? 51
don't
laps.
know.
Hang on. I think your
Code
game.
Masters at his finest.
What the heck? How has he been in lean that long? There's no way. He's
Why
got
would you
55.
lean that much? That must make him really heavy if that's
50
really...
laps of extra fuel. If that is. You don't
I'd
even
be
start
on
with
rate
that.
all the time at that point.
You don't start with 50 laps, so that's definitely an issue with the
That's possibly just a faulty something. Probably, and I've only just noticed that Yeltney's having some very big trouble now. He's dropped a whole second off of
2 seconds.
Spicy
Yeah.
now. 2 seconds down, but it was at one point 0.3. I think this is it now. I don't think we'll be seeing any more battling at this point. I think it's just 4 laps to the end now.
So Gibby's on the podium.
Curiosity riding on board now with Dragonaria as he comes through Santa Pot to start lap 36.
Just out of curiosity, Gibby was in P4 a minute ago, wasn't he? He's now
I
in
believe so.
P3 on the podium.
Had Clowie.
Clowey's something going on with Clowie then, because Gibby is on the podium and could end what already has been a sensational drive.
Exactly, he's actually gained 4 seconds on him. However, we don't know how many penalties Gibby has, as Yeltney's retired.
Yeltney's
just... Oh, he's just given up.
Yeltney, that is so unfortunate. Yeltney giving up when he was
just decided just
Paz
to
is going to get a point.
Paz might get a point here. The thing is he's got to unlap himself twice.
We'll Faz finish the race in time? Oh,
will the race finish before he has a chance to get himself a point?
I'd be so disappointed if he finished just before he unlapped himself.
As he lets Dennis, aka Ian Schmitster, pass.
Yeltney has just
Tunbridge could have had Ian Schmitster taken out there.
Williams
has just clipped the wall there, being a whole 1 minute and 20 seconds behind his teammates.
Williams, my new favourite team, are going to score both drivers initial points if this goes well.
How do you think the JCB sponsoring has helped the Williams team today?
I think, to be honest, I don't think they could have gone without it. I think they would have definitely think they would have retired. I think they would have their engine would have blown up or something would have happened. I think they would have had terrible drivers without it.
Without the JCB sponsoring, I believe the Williams car would handle probably as well as an aforementioned JCB.
Yes. God. The Faz is going to have to really... You know, I think he's going to get it. I think he'll get it. I think,
yeah, that's actually a very good point. He might get P10.
That is...
This is a sensational drive from...
Clowie is closing in on Gibby.
Gibby's slowing down a bit.
That is for P3. This is for P3. He's now within a second of Gibby.
As Rant
with another penalty.
Yet another penalty. This is sensational.
This is we
see Gibby lose his sensational podium as we have. Oh, Clowie has a penalty. Another one.
Just received a penalty.
This could be the race of the penalties as he almost drifts himself into the pits.
That would be the worst.
Not gonna lie, I have indeed seen the IS Smiter's tyres were quite worn and kindly tactically tried to take him for a pit.
You basically hit him into the pits.
I think Faz could do it. Faz could get P10 here.
He's just got to go around one more time, right? Which is this lap.
As he comes around on the next lap, everybody.
I think he's got it. And as we look now, Clowie tapping Gibby's gearbox. Oh, he's right there.
Gearbox to gearbox. This could possibly cause
Here we go.
Massive accident.
Here we go.
Gibby
on the outside.
Chloe on the ultra soft
Chloe,
tyre.
oh, Chloe's touched.
Oh,
Look at
Gibby's
him.
lost it. Gibby has lost it. Unfortunate error there from Gibby.
No, Gibby was tapped by Chloe on his rear tyre. They tapped his rear tyre, tapped Gibby's front tyre. No, Gibby's front tyre tapped Chloe's rear tyre and caused him to spin.
Was Chloe possibly not leaving enough room for Gibby there?
To be honest, I don't know.
As Gibby loses it, he's hit the wall.
Gibby, no! He was going to be my driver of the day. I don't know.
As we go on to the final lap, as Faz moves up into P10.
My man, Faz.
My man Faz, he scored. That's given Williams now 17 points in the Constructors.
Yes.
Williams getting 3 points now.
And Faz and his debut race is going to
Scores
score
a point as he comes into the pits.
In Monaco, possibly to have some champagne in the pits quickly, or have a quick burger or something. I don't know.
Maybe
as the race is over,
Dragonarian
wins.
Crosses the finish line to win
a mile
the Monaco
ahead.
Grand Prix.
And that is a mile ahead of any driver.
26 seconds ahead of any other racer.
Possibly 27 if it goes that way.
27 seconds. As Thai comes in to take second, with Chloe coming in to take a debatable third place.
To be fair,
Gibby now coming around the last corner. Anthony Noakes to take fourth place.
To be fair, if you look at it now, Dragonarian and Thai Chloe, that's a pretty predictable ending.
Exactly. It appears to have gone the way that Spain went. We've had a different order, but it's the same three on the podium.
And to be quite honest,
Ian Schmichter now across the line. Rance soon to finish.
I think Stuart's going to have to look at that Gibby Chloe incident, though. That was
a little bit. I don't think Chloe left enough room there, if I'm honest. As Rance finishes to finish the race.
And there we go, lads. Unfortunately,
Tunbridge has apparently lost it on the cooldown lap.
I watched Gibby plow into the back of a Mercedes as well.
Or I believe it could possibly be Faz. Or main man Faz.
The man deserved it. 26 seconds ahead of the opposition. No, 27 seconds in the end ahead of any opposition. Takes the Monaco crown today in the 2018 league. For
F1 2017.
Yeah, F1 2017, but 2018 mouseOne Monaco Racing League.
Season 1.
Season 1.
Absolutely sensational.
Look at those penalties. My God. let's just have a moment to glorify. Faz has 720.
Penalty scorer is Faz with 21 seconds worth of penalties.
He has 7 times 21 seconds.
With Dragonarium only gaining 1 of 13. Faz apparently 4 laps down on the leader.
That is pretty damn astonishing. But anyway, Williams scored points unexpectedly.
Williams score points. Rance and Moron score some decent points. Looking at here, I'd say Moron's put in a good performance there, starting from lap to gain 9 positions to finish P8.
But to be fair, he only really finished ahead of Tunbridge and Faz, who, to be fair, were like a lap down on everyone.
Perfectly average. However, though, he kept his head, he kept his cool, and he kept. But I think possibly I'd go for. Although he lost it towards the end, I'd probably say my driver of the race probably has to be.
Me too. Gibby, definitely. Gibby or Dragonarium, but I'm leaning towards Gibby currently.
I'm thinking Gibby for this one. Of how he held it all the way through.
He had a good race overall. And yeah, I think he deserves the praise. I think he honestly probably deserved the podium.
Probably deserve the podium. Exactly. He probably deserved the podium. He could have done much better.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid that is how it goes. Driver of the day, Gibby. Well done, Gibby. Thank you for being in the race.
Oh.
Well played to all the drivers. And GG.
Well done, everybody.
What a crazy race that was. Definitely didn't disappoint. We saw quite a lot of action in there.
What shouting?
Yeah, quite sensational.
A lot
to
of
say the least.
sensational. Very sensational. Honestly, Monaco never ceases to disappoint.
Never.
And of course, Faz, what an insane race. Unlaps himself 2 times to take the point.
I managed to pull the cable out of my headset, meaning I lose all audio.
What a legend. Anyway, we will hear in some interviews now from the man himself, the winner of the race today, Dragonair. And he'll be joining us very shortly. Since he undeafens his microphone. And here he is, the winner of the race today, the winner of the first ever Monaco in the mouseOne Racing League. It's Dragonair.
Hello.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, what a race. How are you feeling after that one?
I am feeling on top of the world, not gonna lie. To have, like, the poor pace in qualifying, the car felt like a boat, and then the car in the race was just such a dream to drive. Didn't take a piece of the front wing off, so I was just so happy.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be honest with you though, Dragonair, we did see a couple of incidents that weren't too clean, to be honest. What happened with Gibby at the start in qualifying?
Gibby in qualifying? When was this?
Was it Gibby in qualifying? I'm pretty sure there was a bit of a...
There was an incident involving Gibby, where it appears that you completely shut the door on him in his hot lap.
Don't remember that, not gonna lie. There has been a lot of lag.
There could possibly be lag involved there. We'll see to Gibby on this one.
I have had in qualifying that Rawley's car was stopped in Sector 2 and I crashed into him, but then my wing repaired itself. Also, TNMO killed Rawley on my screen on the formation lap, and then he didn't even start on the grid. So I don't know what's going on with the lobby. There was a lot of bad stuff.
Definitely. Any questions, guys?
What were your thoughts on today's race and how it went, and strategies and everything?
Like I said, just super happy that I had the pace and consistency. So I don't know what happened at the start because I was P4, but on my screen I started P3. So there was an empty gap in the second slot where Rawley was. I don't know what happened there. And then there was just no tyre wear, even though in the practice race that I'd done, tyre wear was a nightmare for me. So I guess that helped me out. And can I also say, huge thank you to the any car who got a blue flag today. They did a really good job.
Brilliant. Well, I think that's all for you today, Dragonair. So thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the race again.
Thank you very much.
And we'll talk to you soon, mate.
Talk soon. Cheers. Bye.
See you in a bit. Up next, then, we'll be talking to Mr. Point himself. It's Faz, ladies and gentlemen.
Legendary point for William.
The sensational driver.
Faz.
I pitted 9 times and I'm proud. Can I get an award for being the most pits ever?
Yes.
Driver of the pit lane.
My pit crew, I think they got a bit tired at the end of seeing me.
I think you ran out of front wings in the end there.
Williams wing count. God damn.
I ran out of tyres though, so I mean.
Oh, I have to say congratulations on getting the point.
Hey, I got a point. I got a point, and Lenny didn't. That's all I care about. Okay. That's all I care about.
Big talk.
The thing is, one thing I explained. I'm not normally that slow. I was keeping up with the mid pack when I was there with them with the front wing. It's I was lapping maybe 115s, 114s at best, maybe. And I could keep up and I could try and overtake, but I hit my front wing so many times in pits so many times that it was kind of impossible for me to get back into the race. So I just switched on full traction control and finished the race.
Fair enough.
Any questions, guys?
So, with this being your first ever point for the Williams Formula One team, of course, we got an all-English team with all English drivers. Do you feel that you can do better in the future? And although ahead of time now, are you looking forward to the next street circuit, which will be the Canadian Grand Prix?
I'm Canadian. Canada's okay for me. I mean, it's one of my faster tracks. I mean, at least I won't be banging into everything this race. Next race. I think I could kind of aim for midfield, maybe. You know, maybe on some tracks get up to 6th, 7th. You know, nothing really that optimistic, but you know.
Okay.
Are you going to win the championship?
Totally.
So,
Yes.
What are my
another
odds?
question for you here. Of course, we had Jolyon Palmer, the legend himself, for the street circuit, saying, you have to be alert on a street circuit. Would you agree, or would you say you were very alert on this street circuit
I would,
today? Or...
being the reincarnation of Jolyon Palmer in F1, yes, I should say that.
You are English, so this is very true.
Well, guys, Faz, thank you for your time.
Wait, okay. Thank you.
And we'll talk to you soon, mate. Well done on
See
the
ya.
race today. See you later. Anyway, we'll follow that up by talking to our driver of the day today.
I don't know.
Gibby.
Here he is, the driver of the day, Mr.
Gibby!
Gibby.
Yo.
Welcome, mate. Well done in the
Thank
race.
you. Thank you. Hated every
P4.
bit of it.
How are you feeling after that?
Oh, it was horrible. Oh my god. I'm shaking. I don't even know. It's just so intense, and I was trying to drive carefully, and then by the end, I saw Chloe pitting for the ultra soft, and I was just I tried pushing. I improved my lap times, but it wasn't enough, and then I hit the wall in the chicane after the tunnel. So, but I mean, he was probably overtaking me anyways. I'm happy either way.
Well, I mean, I don't have to say what happened at the end. You lost the podium place.
Yeah,
Just tell us what happened.
I was on old softs, and Chloe came in on the these fresh ultra softs, and he gained like I think 1 or 2 seconds per lap on me, and then he was at my rear, and I just got a poor exit through the tunnel, and he came up side by side during to the chicane, and then I hit the wall with my rear left spun, and then but I'm happy with fourth. That's fine for me.
Well, any other questions, guys?
Well, we saw a move in qualifying, where it appeared that Dragonarium closed the door on you into the penultimate corner.
Yeah.
Could you explain that, or was that sort of a lag-related thing?
I have no idea what happened. I was on actually a pretty good lap. I would have had if the lap would go as well as the lap was going. I would probably had a 11.2, but for some reason Dragnarium was basically just cruising through after that tunnel chicane, and I just had to brake for him, and yeah, that was my lap.
Do you believe he was holding you up?
Sure looked like it, but I can't tell for sure until I get his point of view.
Because of course he did pretty much close the door on you.
Yeah.
Which ruined you in the long run.
Yeah. Well.
He's claiming it's lag. Would you say it wasn't, or?
It didn't look laggy to me. But I didn't record, so I don't have like video proof of it. So I mean, could have been lag, could have not been lag. My race went well either way, so I'm not gonna try to appeal for it or anything. I'm happy with what happened.
Well, thank you for your time, mate. Congrats on being the driver of the day today.
Thank you.
And congrats on P4. Very good race. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, have a good one.
See you in bed. Up next then, second to last interview. The man himself is Dennis. How are you doing, mate?
Wow, I'm still. That was tense. I'm still shaking, to be honest. Yeah, I'm happy, to be honest, with P6. Could have been better, but it could have been way worse. So yeah.
Would you say that this is a win for you?
Yeah, this is a win for us. It's unbelievable for everyone. To be honest, I don't even know where I finished, but yeah.
It was a good race. Thank you for driving the way you did. It was. I think it was good. I think you had a good race.
Yeah, I mean, after the penalty I got in the last race, I wanted to keep it as clean as possible, so I didn't try any kamikaze moves or something. So I just
You
took
didn't
it
try
easy.
any Baku moves in this race, I
Fuck
noticed.
off. Oh, sorry.
Whoa, family show, come on.
Well, this is a family-friendly PG clean yeet, right? Fucking. Ooh! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God damn it.
Alright, server mute coming in. Don't worry, guys.
I've ruined.
But seriously, Dennis, I have to ask.
New content next week.
How are you?
I'm sad.
How are you feeling about? You had a little battle with Yeltney, and then Rance came in. How do you feel? Obviously, do you think you could have won that if you didn't lose the front way?
Well, I could have, but I just was too scared to try and overtake, to be honest. So I just wanted to stay behind and maybe wait for them to make a mistake, but I made one myself. So yeah, that's how it turned out.
Well, thanks for your time, mate.
Yeah, no problem.
Well done in the race. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, bye.
See you later. And last but definitely not least, we've got Spicy too.
Spicy memes too.
Welcome to the interview box, Spicy. He's currently got his microphone on mute. We'll see if he comes pretty soon. Let's hope he does.
Welcome to hell.
If he doesn't come, oh,
there he goes. So
Well,
here he is.
Hello, Spicy.
Yay!
How you doing,
How's
mate?
it going? Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
Not bad, not bad.
I mean, how you
I
feeling
just
about that race?
Well, it was a tough race. It was quite laggy at the start. I mean, I think I'm a bit knackered after my holiday. I don't know whether knackered is a bit rude.
Of course not. That's fine.
That's all right then. I'll use my
Well, I
slang
have
word.
just dropped the F-bomb, so I think anything.
Oh no. I'm pretty good. I got a 7-year-old, so I'm good on that.
Well, do you think you would have been proud of your performance? Are you proud of your performance today?
It wasn't too bad, being as though I had no practice. I had 10 minutes before we started, but to be honest, it was so laggy at the start. I took my wing off because it glitched. So if I hadn't had that extra pit stop, probably would have been up maybe 4th or 3rd because I wasn't too far off them guys. But Dragonarium today was just untouchable, wasn't he?
Yeah.
32nd. How do you feel about that?
About?
How do you feel about Dragonarium and his performance?
Oh, he's
heard
just
a lot of
like...
stories.
Well, I played with him in my first league, which started just after the game came out, and he was really good then. I mean, he was about 2 seconds a lap, every single lap, every race. It was a nightmare. But then as I got caught up with him, he joined another league, so I never got a chance to really keep up with him while he was in that league. But it's nice to get back in the same league with him and try and catch up.
Is this your time for retribution then?
Well, we'll see. I mean, I usually use the pad, have done for years, but I got into the steering wheel last year, got a G27, burnt that out a bit, and then got myself a Fanatec one, and it's just been up and up from there.
Sounds
just getting
good.
used to the brakes,
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations on your result. Thank you for the great race. that we
Cheers.
got to experience today.
Thank you for the bits you've done with Yelp. I think it was who was behind you.
Yeah, the Alpney was with me most of the way.
Yeah, well done.
Very
defending
well
that. Very
defended
good.
I don't know
there.
what happened to him. I looked in my mirror and I'm not sure whether he hit the barrier or something, but I saw half his wing missing and then he just fell back.
Yeah, he
I'm not sure what happened there.
slightly.
Yeah,
From our screen, he sort of contacted the back of you slightly.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a glitch.
Nah, he lost his front wing as well, I'm pretty sure.
Oh well, it's helped you out in this race, and of course
Ooh.
the positions come
Monaco's
around.
so hard to overtake, see, it's just impossible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all about qualifying and keeping your head down.
Its strategies do play into it, but other than that,
Yeah,
well raced.
Well done, mate. Very good result, seeing as you didn't really practice, so good
Nice.
stuff.
Exactly.
Nice, guys.
And talk to you soon, man.
Canada next. Canada next.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Canada next.
How you feeling about Canada?
Yeah, but a wet Canada would be nice.
Definitely. Love Canada.
Do a
It always
Jensen
rains.
Master first. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
yeah.
talk to you soon.
All right, nice one. Bye.
See ya. Bye. Well, great race today, guys. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much. Before we call it a day, I was told to explain my profile picture to you guys.
Oh,
My Discord picture. So you see, it's got the me right, the wee me. The me here is of Aya Smiter. This is a picture that his school friends made for him, which is a realistic depiction of Aya Smiter IRL. I then took it upon myself to then copy the picture onto Mr. Potato Head to give us Mr. Dennis Head. That's all it is.
Brilliant. That's what we love.
It's perfect. Don't ever change it.
I agree. Well,
Masterpiece.
thanks for joining me, guys. And great
Thank you.
commentator
Pleasure.
today. And we will see everyone watching next week, hopefully, where we have Canada.
Don't miss it.
Yeah,
Book
Canada's
it in.
good.
Get it in your calendar.
There it is. Get it in
6:40.
your
Be
calendar,
there.
mate. Goodbye, everyone. See you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.